So then your cutoff, of course, is going to be what we're going to be using for this one. I already have that there. Alright. Okay, so we're going to do that. Create animation clip. Yep.
Do you have any suggestions for like people overlapping different patterns?
Oh, you can do that. It's fine.
Is there any suggestions for them? Like,
what do you mean
you just have, yeah, what do you mean by suggestions?
well, like,
Just do it.
like something that you found didn't sound as good as.
Oh, well, you'll notice that. Trust me. You'll notice if it doesn't sound good. It'll be like, and then you're like, what's this? And I don't like it. So then, you just keep playing with it, changing, adding the same pattern to different sounds, editing it and stuff. It's all trial and error, man. And so we're gonna shorten that up a bit. I'll send you guys this project so you guys can kind of see it and mess with it if you want.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, you just show me how to do this later.
So we're gonna also edit.
What do you have a question for?
Also, this thing right here, this is so you can just change it so it does that and stuff.
Actually, what he's talking.
So then,
Like how to make this actual like things there. Basically, this will support the thing.
yeah, that sounds pretty bad. So you'll know. yeah, that doesn't work there. I think we'll just do this one. Okay, we want it to kind of have it where it flows a little bit more. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to your GMS plugin and we're going to mess with the attack. So you can right click on the attack, create automation clip. Yep.
If you wanted it to flow better, wouldn't you mess with the sustain?
You could, that would help a little bit, but you also have to kind of take into account that if there's too many things going on and it sustains too long, it's going to run over each other and make it fuzzy. So you have to be careful with that. But then there's a whole other thing that you do to fix that problem, which gets really complicated. It's where you have to mess with things in this. This is like whatever is here puts the effect to everything in your whole entire song. Yeah. Let's cut your filters and all that stuff. Alright, here's the attack. So, let's see here. Bring it up a bit. Also, there's like this fine line. I don't know if you guys can see it on here, but it's like kind of down here. It's kind of it shows you where this dot is according to the other dots. And so you just want to kind of keep it in line.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. And so what we're going to do is to kind of transition into that, we're going to oh yes, this is going to be pretty cool. Okay, here, I'll show you guys this. Here, pattern 77, there we go. Let's make that one blue. Go to GMS Plugin. Just make one long note, somewhat long note. So we're going to do C. Oh, okay. Also, something else you guys can do is double click on this. This will bring you to your note editing thing. And so you can do slide. You'll see what this does. Yeah, that's just an easy way of doing it. So yeah, and then So then what we're gonna do is put that here. Edit the this part right here. So we're going to. You can do it for individually, or else you can do it all at once. But I'm gonna do it individually so you guys can kind of see. So I'll just do create automation clips for those, so it'll only affect that sound or that clip. And we're gonna scroll away over here. All right, here we are. Okay, so you can, you know what? It's gonna make this easier to see. I'm just gonna cut this up, so you can just like cut through all of them if you want. So then you can just highlight it and move them. All right, let's just do it here. All right. So then we're gonna edit this. Bring this one down. There we go. Let's see how this works. There we go. It kind of goes up and down there. If you want a little bit more of that in there, then you just bring that here. There we go.
So you can add those dots anywhere on the line.
Yep. And then you can like edit. There's like other things you can do with the dots and stuff. Right click on the dots and you can do these other effects on it. So it changes the wavelengths on it and stuff.
So you make a auto clip animation for a sound, and then you put it on there, and then you can drag the little dots to change it. Okay.
Yep.
Just making sure I know.
So then we've got that. Then let's get a little crash in there. There we go, dramatic. Yeah, it's fun. So much fun. Let's see here. What else do we have here? Alright, we have got this stuff right here. Little like melodies and things like that. Okay, let me show you other things you could do to make it sound a little bit more interesting in your song. You will always want to change it up a bit. So sometimes the most simple beat is like the best beat ever. Doesn't have to be complicated for it to be good. So it adds I added another layer to this one. Pretty much the same melody, but I put it in a different spot on the song. I added like a just a normal default sound into it and edited it a bit to add another sound into it. And then that high-pitched sound that you hear, that sounds like a sonar, is this thing down here. Oops, right here. This is the other pattern I used. So I used, you can use different leads and things like that. So that would be in your leads and synthesizers. So that's like your pads and other things like that. Sounding kind of like things. And then you've got your pads and your textures. And then you've got your basses. So that's like your growls and your default sounds. And then you've got your other kind of basses and things like that. And then special effects. It's nothing really much. Got different impacts and things like that. I never really use those. So what is this here? Yep, and then you can kind of add it where you add different like let's see here. Yep, you don't want them all to be the same. Anyone have any questions so far?
Early on in the song, there's like an echoey noise, kind of. How do you get that sound?
The echo is from.
Like it's kind of like a deep echo.
Yeah, this is from your let's see here. Your sustain and your release is what's gonna make that echo. So you can. So if you don't have one, then it's gonna be like that. See? But you don't want too much of that, because then it's gonna overlap and then it's gonna sound pretty bad. So then let's get some higher pitch melody into our beat that we're making here. So let's do pattern. This will be the last thing I'm going to show you guys today, okay? We'll work on more of this on Thursday.
The same song or something?
Yeah, same song, but add to it. Let's do this plugin. Let's add some. Also, you kind of want to keep in mind that this is universal. So whatever's on here will be on there. So, okay, for example, this is one measure right here. From here to here, one measure. So that is the same distance and length as on here. Oops, that's zoomed in too much. Right here, this is like from the 198 to the 199. That's one measure. You just want to keep that in mind there while you make this stuff, so you kind of keep it in time. Yeah, let's do something nice like that. So then we're gonna let's use this one, synth and leads. Then the cutoff will, there we go. Sometimes, oh yeah, that's, oh, I like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. So let's add that there. You can hear it just a little bit. If you want to hear more of that in it, you just up the the amplitude actually in your GMS plugin. So let's do another dial there, another knob there, notch, whatever you want to call it. And oops. So there we go. You can kind of hear it in the background. You don't want it to overpower your main melody, because you want to hear that main melody. So you want to add this as a extra, like dessert on the side of your dinner here. All right, and that will be all for class today, guys. Thank you for coming today, and see you guys next Thursday.
Hey, nobody put this computer away. I will be returning for it.